Comes as no surprise, doesn't it? We saw the writing on the wall, I think, about 6 months ago when Scott Robertson walked in here on Matariki Monday Beeve, a public holiday. There was no soul to be seen except Mark Robinson and Razor Ray. He is now the next All Blacks coach. How are you feeling?
Yeah, well, it's just brilliant that it's happened now, isn't it? And we can all move on and get him behind, obviously, the year ahead of us, but then look forward to what's going to be a pretty different and exciting regime under Razor. So, no, I think it's great that it's happened. And I won't say they've not mucked around, because I guess there's been a bit of mucking around, but now it feels like it's actually happened quite quickly. So it's great, Kirst. I really do believe how they've now done this is the best thing for everyone moving forward.
How are you feeling now? Are you, like much of our listeners, also popping a beer and saying congratulations to Scott Robertson?
Well, I'm not popping a beer just yet. I think what I am doing is, when you just said that the pressure's come off the All Black coach, that never happens. That doesn't change. The pressure's well and truly on Ian Foster. The pressure will be on Scott Robertson. Look, there was no doubt in August last year that Scott Robertson had the opportunity, if things didn't go well for Ian Foster, to become the All Black coach, and things have just, 6 months later, he's had to wait a little bit longer. And I don't think there was much doubt in this, to be honest.
Yeah.
And look, he's done everything he possibly can in the game here in New Zealand, and he deserves his opportunity. And he obviously did well enough in the interview process when he had to present to the board and to the selection panel that he was the right man for the job, and that was what he had to do, and he's done it well.
Can I just pick up on something you said there, Jeff, that you don't think... I mean, he waited 6 months, but you think this was always his job. Did Jamie Joseph and Tony Brown and that team ever actually stand a chance?
If Razor didn't quite get it right, if he didn't present the way he needed to present, if there was any doubt that he could get his team together, he needed to confirm all the things that he clearly told them and constructed in terms of his presentation last year when the conversation was had. He had to add to that, and he clearly did that. I mean, I think it was always his job to lose.
Yeah.
What he had this time round was he had competition with vast amounts of experience, international and Super Rugby experience on the other side of it, and with a different set of skills. And it's come down to it, they feel as though, and I get the sense this is probably, you talk about generations of players. This is the latest generation. Razor played into the early 2000s. He's certainly of the newer breed. There's no doubt about that. In New Zealand rugby are clear they want to go into a new direction.
What do you think about today's appointment? Is Razor Ray the right man for the job?
Well, he absolutely is. I'm really excited about his appointment. He seems to get the best out of players, the best out of his team, the best out of his assistant coaches, and he brings a whole new excitement to it. He's different, and different in a very good way. He's different in a way that I couldn't be, and I've got to say, and you hit the nail on the head. His record meant that really he was the only person that could get the job.
I think there's a ton of changes coming for that group, because when you're a head coach, you get to bring your own group of players and management through. So I've been thinking about this for a week, since it was announced yesterday. What are the big changes that are coming? There's been people amongst that group that have been involved for a very long time. They've done great things for this All Blacks team, the legacy. They've enhanced this legacy. But the time has come when Razor's got his opportunity, and he is going to come through and bring his own touches to the group. So if there is going to be a big change in the environment, I'm wondering if it is going to be in the management.
SENZ